Hey guys, welcome back to the weather statement. Today we're tracking Hurricane Douglas that is churning in the Pacific Ocean, very close to making landfall with Hawaii. I've been tracking this hurricane for a little while now, and this hurricane is now about to make landfall with Hawaii today. And you really have to be careful if you live in Hawaii. Just look for very strong winds on some of uh, the Big Island isn't going to get as impacted because the storm's going to move right to the north of it, but the other islands should get close to or hit by this hurricane. So let's jump into the facts about this hurricane, and I'll tell you the effects that you'll feel. So, like I said today, Hurricane Douglas is expected to arrive today by these parts of the islands by 2 p.m., and the rest mostly around dinner time or 8 p.m. to. So, this is when we're about expecting it to hit the islands. And now let us look at the wind speed probabilities for this storm. And also the wind. If you're wondering, the worst wind is going to be north of the storm. So in hurricanes, the worst of the wind is going to be north of the storm. It's not going to be south. If it would be south, you would be practically direct hit with the Big Island and other stuff on the other islands. But for a hurricane, the worst impacts for wind is going to be north of the hurricane. And as you can see, this little dot that I'm pointing to right here, this is the eye of the hurricane. So this is where this hurricane stands right now, and by 2 p.m. we are expecting it to make landfall. So you really have to be weather aware. If you live in this area of Hawaii, take cover. You should have already gotten around for this hurricane. This is a major hurricane, Cat 1 right now. This still can get bad conditions. It's not like a major hurricane, but this is still a very bad situation if you live in Hawaii. And it's a rare one because it's rare for hurricanes to come up towards Hawaii. If you need to learn more about that, go look that up. And now let's look at more about this storm. Okay, these are the key messages for Hurricane Douglas from the National Hurricane Center. Number 1, Hurricane Douglas will pass dangerously close to or over the islands today, bringing a triple threat of hazards, including but not limited to damaging winds, flooding, rainfall, and dangerously high surf, especially along the east and north facing shores. So this is going to bring very dangerously high surf, flooding, rainfall, and high winds. Let's look at number 2. It remains important that you do not focus on the exact forecast track of Douglas. Due to Douglas' angle approach to the islands, any wobble in the track could lead to significant differences where worse weather occurs. So that means if it don't be focused on exactly where it's going. It could wobble a little bit and then change the forecast crazily. So just very much be careful. And number 2 still, if the center remains offshore, severe impacts could still be realized over the islands as they extend well away from the center. Let's read number 3. Terrain effects can cause strong localized acceleration of the wind through gaps where the wind blows downslope. Acceleration in these areas will, with time as Douglas passes near the islands. Hurricane force winds are possible within these tropical storm warning areas. Winds will also be stronger at the upper floors of high-rise buildings. So you do not want to be on high-rise buildings on the upper floor. So really, do not be on upper those floors and just stay safe. And let's look at the warnings out for right now. So we have tropical storm warnings on the Big Island, and the rest of the islands we have hurricane warnings. So that means hurricane warnings means this hurricane is expected to make landfall or very close to landfall to this area. So you really have to be aware of this area where you live. And tropical storm warning means it's still going to be a strong storm. But hurricane is bigger, so you're still going to feel some pretty big effects here, but definitely not as big as these rest of these islands. So thank you guys for watching. Come back for more videos and stay safe out there. If you are in this situation, do not go on high-rise buildings and just stay safe out there. And come back. I'll keep you updated on more videos. And thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.